everyone for coming today. We're here to discuss Jane and her IEP for the next year. Jane, I'm going to run through a few things I've got here, and you can correct me if these are wrong at all. I've got down that you're very social, you've got 2 younger siblings, your parents are divorced, you don't communicate with your father regularly. Mom, I've got that you work 3 jobs, and Jane is left to care for the siblings a lot of times. Is that correct? And I've also got down that you have an adoration for babies and want to go into child care providing. And next, Ms. Noyce from the Special Ed Department is going to discuss a little bit what we've got planned for your IEP.
Okay, Jane, so we noticed that you've been struggling in some of your reading, writing, and math scores, so we're going to kind of talk about what's been going wrong with that and how we can get those scores back up to par so that you're on track to graduate on time. So study skills teacher, Ms. Oliver, is going to kind of go over what we can do for that.
Okay, Jane, so on a weekly basis you're going to be coming to our classroom, my classroom, for reading comprehension quizzes to improve your grammar and vocabulary skills, because your last ISAT scores were pretty low, so we need to get those back up in order for you to graduate. We're also going to need you to write 1 paragraph every day that pertains to your English lesson prior to this class period. It's going to entail writing on a main idea with 2 to 5 sentences with supporting details. Ms. Hamron is going to make sure that I get all of your homework so that you can complete that in class. Right? Okay. So we'll get those and you can complete those in class. And for math, you're going to be coming in to turn in weekly math assignments and quizzes. So Mr. Hollick, if you can make sure that you get those papers to me on time, we'll make sure that Jane gets those completed so that she doesn't fall any further behind in her classes.
Sure, yes.
Good, thank you.
Okay, so some of the accommodations we've come up with for you for English, I think we're going to work on allowing some more time for the completion of your assignments. We thought it might be a good idea to do some peer modeling so that you can kind of learn from your peers and maybe they can help you out with some of the things you're struggling with. We think that if you're given a highlighter, that might help you understand some more of the key concepts. Computer software with spell check and grammar, because we know that you kind of struggle with spelling at times, and that might help you get a better idea for that. And we might even shorten some of the assignments so that it's not as difficult, and also simplify the text. For math, we're going to eliminate the need to copy problems, and we're going to also give you a handheld calculator. We're going to hear from Ms. Deschambault to talk about your post-school goals.
Alright, so Jane, we are here also to discuss your post-school goals, and it says here in your input that you would like to be part of the occupational preparation program at our school. So we have our home ec teacher here to explain some of those classes and what you'll be doing in those.
So we are going to be improving your domestic and financial skills. We're going to work on your independent living skills and help you advance your vocational skills. And we're going to learn how to balance a checkbook in our class. We're going to do a lot of cooking, a lot of sewing, and we're also going to do a baby simulation so you can get some experience with infants. It's going to be a very hard activity, but I think you can do it.
Thank you. And something else we thought might benefit you to help you get to this post-second school goal is we'd like you to volunteer 5 hours a week at the local Boys and Girls Club. Mom, is that doable?
I think we can work it out.
Alright. Any other questions?
Will she have any take-home homework that I need to be aware of?
She should be able to complete it all in class. If not, she can work on it the next day. Hopefully she won't get too behind, but she shouldn't have too much homework to do.
If she stays on task with this set, will she be able to graduate?
Yes, as of right now, it looks like she will be able to graduate. She just needs to make sure she stays on top of all of her assignments.
Ms. Deschambault, did you have some concerns that you were kind of wanting to?
Yes, Jane, we are concerned with how much you talk about your adoration of babies with you becoming pregnant while still in high school. So, Mom, we'd like to ask you to take time in your home to discuss preventative measures. Is that something you guys can work on?
Yeah, well, I think this is something we probably need to talk about at home privately, but you're probably right. It probably should be addressed this time.
Okay, any more questions? Jane? Mom?
I'm good.
All right, well, thanks everyone for getting together. I think this has been real productive, and Mom, if anything comes up and you have any more concerns or questions, and Jane as well, just feel free to ask. All right, thanks everyone.
Hey, Jane, baby.
Oh my god, Dad.
Am I late?
What are you doing here?